Hey you guys, this is Lillyjjt and I have something to say. But first, can you guys like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you guys can know when I, get on here and have new videos. Don't forget to comment and stuff like that. Please, please comment and please like. Please give it a thumbs up. Please, y'all. I like how y'all been interacting with me, y'all. It is January 1st. By the time I get done uploading this video, it's probably going to be January 2nd. So I'm probably not going to get it into the 2nd. But make sure I got y'all snacks and stuff like that, because y'all know how we do. We with the munching crew. So, y'all, this story is about how me and my friend almost failed gym class, okay? But I'm gonna give you a backstory of how it came all together. Because if I tell y'all like bits and pieces of it, y'all gonna be like, what is she talking about? All right, so so this is my senior year at school, and the first day of school, like, the first day of school, I'm trying to think, I'm just trying to remember. For the first day of school, I found out I had gym, and that was my first period. So, you meet people when you in gym class and stuff like that. So I met two people. One of the people is Sally. Y'all remember Sally from the first video? R.I.P. to Sally. And yeah, I gotta introduce her to my new character. What am I gonna call her? I'm sorry, y'all. I'm trying to think of something to call her because Smart Mouth. We gonna call her Smart Mouth because that's my dog though. We still friends to this day or whatever, like. So, and she the one that told me to tell this story too. So, Smart Mouth and Sally. So Smart Mouth, me and Smart Mouth, like, we became like real cool. Like, we had Blackberries and we used to like show each other like new things with the Blackberries and stuff like that. And I had showed her a couple of new things. And then me and Sally, like, we'll all be sitting around like in the front because we was doing the exercises. Don't get me wrong, like, we would participate in gym, but like after a while, like after a couple of months of being musty first period, like, you got to go all day like that, like smelling like corn chips and Funyuns, like armpits smell like fucking a Roman burger at fucking Mr. Heroes. Like, that's just how bad it was. Like, maybe for me, but I don't know about everybody else, but no, everything just be sweaty all day. Like, you can't go home and change and stuff like that. Like, and it's like, I didn't even want to participate in gym because I just felt like so dirty. Like, so around this time, it was like winter break, and it was like around like winter break or whatever. So I hadn't seen like my classmates and stuff like that, like, since we were in school. So I went to my aunt's birthday party. Well, she had a New Year's. It was a New Year's party. She had a New Year's party or whatever. And so when my joints had pulled up, mind you, I always used to date older people. Like, I never like dated nobody my age and stuff like that. So like when I was in high school, like, the dudes I was talking to, they wasn't in high school. They was grown. So this one of my joints had pulled up on me or whatever. He pulled up or whatever. We talking. Mind you, it's hella snow outside. I mean, hella snow. Like, we all lit as fuck. So he pull up or whatever. Me and him, we talking for a second or whatever. Like, and then he go about his way or whatever. He just wanted to give me a hug and go see his friends or whatever. So I let him do that or whatever. Bye on my face. Disperse on down the street. And my cousin, Pretty Face. Yeah, Pretty Face is in here. I forgot. So my friend Pretty Face, who was all outside. It was her dude, and like it was like 12 or whatever. So like everybody just started running outside and shit like that. And I'm like, my friend just left or whatever. So I turn around, like all I see is Pretty Face's baby dad charging at me. And I'm like, I'm just standing there like a deer in headlights, like, what's he about to do? This motherfucker charged at me. And when he charged at me, like, we went down to the ground. So he was on top of me and I was at the bottom. And he just laughing and shit, like. So I'm like, I sit up already, my foot is like messed up, like real bad. Like, it's messed up real bad and it hurt. Like, I mean, it was hurting so bad. Like, so I get up and I was on my knees, but I couldn't stand up or whatever. So I end up, Pretty Face, I end up coming. She was like, is you okay? And I'm like, shit, I don't know. Like, my foot like hurt like real bad or whatever. Like, so we end up getting into the car or whatever, because everybody was starting to leave and stuff. So we get in the car or whatever. Her boyfriend's cousin was in the car too. Well, why the fuck I started making out with this little boy in the back seat like a teenager? Well, I was a teenager, but he probably was like, I was like 17. He was like 16. Like, get out of my face. And then why am I kissing you? Anyway, this drunk as fuck just kissing that boy. For what? I didn't even know him was Madam's house cat. Like, why am I... Have y'all ever had a night like that where y'all just be kissing somebody that y'all don't know, like, in the back? Like, I just need to know. Like, because then I'm thinking about, that's like some psychopath stuff. Maybe I'm a psychopath. Because I didn't even know this boy. Like, I didn't even know him. Like, you know, I seen him a couple of times and stuff like that, but I never, like, had a conversation with this boy. Like, nothing like that. So, why is my lips on your lips? Why is your tongue down my throat? And we both had braces. So, it was like some type of electric pull. Like, so we just, like, maybe that's what it was. It was just, it wasn't letting up. Because, you know, when you got braces like this, the radio be switching shit like that. Like, your mouth is like a walking satellite. Like, so I'm just sitting here like, okay, then I finally get the strength to, like, you know, pull back or whatever, like, you know, and I fall a little bit, you know. No, I'm exaggerating. I didn't fall. It wasn't like that. But I just get back into the seat or whatever, and I just see Pretty Face and her dude just staring at me, laughing like, eh, hey, 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 hey. I got some gummy bears, y'all, and some chips with some cheese dip. So, man, he just looking at me, and I'm like, what is y'all looking at? Like, why is y'all looking at me? So, we ended up going to their house or whatever, and Pretty Face helped me out the car or whatever. Like, so I'm limping, like. So then we get into the house, my foot is swollen. Like, when I say swole, like, no shade to the little babies in Africa, but like, that's how swole my foot was. Like, you know how like big that's how big my foot was, like a pregnant person. Like, my foot was so big, like, and I was just crying. Like, at this point, like, I'm like, my foot is big as fuck. Like, how the fuck am I supposed to? It was so big, like. So I'm like, my cousin had given me some medicine or whatever, and I was drinking and stuff like that. I'm just drunk in pain. Like, so take the medicine. Medicine ended up knocking me out, and I ended up going to sleep. So in the morning time, her and my sister, they had took me to the emergency room. So I'm at the emergency room or whatever, and I had ended up spraining my foot. So I had to have crutches, and I had to have my foot in a boot or whatever. So I do that or whatever. Now, what happened? We had to go back to school. So I'm limping around the school, and you know, I only went to school probably like, I think I only went to school once, because the first time when we came back to school, because I would have to limp to the bus stop, like, I ain't have no ride, so I almost didn't graduate, like, for real. Like, I had to, like, limp, the bus was, like, a long way, like, and me hopping to school and stuff like that, like, I couldn't do it, like, so I had missed, like, a month of school, and y'all, I was coming into school, like, I would come into school, but I wasn't there like how I was supposed to be there. So, my first day back at school, this boy I had a crush on, he was like, aha, you limping. And I never liked that boy again. Like, I was like, like, that's not even funny. Like, if you knew what happened, you wouldn't be laughing. So I hopped my ass into the gym. So before that, I had got a paper coming to the office. I had to go to the office. I get the paper. I didn't go to the office yet, because I was going to go when I fucking felt like it. So I stayed in there, and I ended up leaving, going to the office or whatever. She was telling me that I was failing and stuff like that, and that I wasn't about to graduate. Like, that probably was like a month before graduation, or 2 months before graduation. So she was like, I'm just telling you now that you might have to go to night school for some of these classes if you don't, get your grades up. And I was like, well, I got a doctor's excuse, because my foot was messed up or whatever. And I said, my foot is messed up or whatever. So she was like, can I get the doctor's note or whatever? Girl, I gave her that doctor's note. Because y'all not about to know, I made sure that the next appointment that I had a doctor's appointment saying that I can miss these days. Because I knew y'all was going to try that shit. But I'm smarter than that. And I had to trick up my sleeve, okay? I had to trick up my sleeve, and yeah. So I pulled that trick out the bag, did that trick, did another trick, and went back up to the gym. This man, if y'all know Mr. Servalino, everybody know Mr. Servalino. This man told me and Sally, I want to say that, no, it was me. I think it was me, Sally. No, it was just me and Smart Mouth. So it was just me and Smart Mouth. So we in there or whatever, like, we go to his office or whatever, because by this time, we wasn't even doing shit in the gym. We would just be sitting by the door waiting for the door, because I'm not about to be smelling like onions. Going to class, I'm not doing that. I'm not doing that. You walk around like that, Mr. Servalino. You not over here jumping and shit like us. You not over here doing none of that. So why do we got to do that? Why do we got to jump around? Huh? Why we got to do all that? So no. I'm not doing it. Sorry, Mr. Servalino. So he called us into the office or whatever. So me and Smart Mouth, like, they're in there trying to figure out what the fuck you want. So he like, well, you guys are filling gym, but how you can make that up is you can do these newsletters. You can do these news articles. I think we had to do like 5 of them or something like that. I can't remember how many we had to do, or it was something we had to do. But I know we had to do news articles. And we could do news articles, and that would, you know, help us graduate or whatever. Like, we would graduate if we do the news articles or whatever. So we agreed to do the news articles or whatever. So, you know, cool. I'm about to fail gym. I'm about to move smoothly. Get the fuck up out of here. So, y'all, I don't even think it was a week. He had pissed me off so fucking bad. Y'all, why I cuss him out? Y'all, I cussed out the gym teacher. And I'm thinking my friends is gonna have my back, like, yeah, cause while you guys doing stuff in first period, we over here walking around sweaty and shit. It was just me. I was the only person. And I'm like, Smart Fry, where your mouth at when I need you? No, she ain't had nothing to do with it. It was just all me, for real, for real. So he told me, he said, you're either gonna have to do night school or you're failing gym. You would not graduate. I didn't say shit. I was like, okay, but I'm just irritated. Like, you won't have to hear that shit. See, I guess where I was at. Limping my motherfucking ass to fucking night school. For fucking what? For fucking gym. All that flicking I was doing. All that stuff I was doing. I shouldn't have been doing that shit. Cause now look at me. Always getting smart with people. I'm always getting smart with somebody. Now look at me. Look where the fuck my ass been dug. Look what hole my ass done got us dug into. Because me and the big one. Okay? This is a big night school. You telling me I gotta be at school all day for 8 hours and then go back? Till 8 p.m. at night? That's a whole shift. That I'm not getting fucking paid for. So how the fuck is this gonna work? Like, and then his motherfucking ass had us fucking doing news articles and shit. I'm like, I didn't even have to do this shit. I could have just kept my mouth closed and did the news articles that I had to do. Like, I said to myself, I said, if I was ever to, girl, man, my daughter just scared the shit out of me, y'all. She was literally standing outside my door. And I felt something looking at me. And I turn around, it's her. Y'all, it's like 1 something in the morning. And that just creeped me out. That's why I looked like that. Like, and I'm going to keep this in a video. Sure am. And this is Lillyjjt, and I have nothing else to say. Bye. But this is it for that video, y'all. I'm sorry, I'm high. But this is it for this video, y'all. I don't know how many times I done said that. Like, I done said that like 4 or 5 times. Like,
you should just do what's best for your mind. How